G'day, human Ladiocytes. This is Latios Azubral, and welcome to Day 2 of the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Enter the Dragon-type online competition. Let's do this. Let's go online. I don't want to disconnect from the internet, I want to go online into Battle Spot. Here we go. So we're gonna online competition this thing. Let's do a battle. Hopefully we don't have any internet problems. Here we go. So let's hope for a decent battle. So our first opponent has a pretty decent rating, so I'm getting a little nervous here. So I see hacking the Salamence, probably a Megamance, in my guess. Hacking the Aegislash, Suicune, and the Sylveon. I am recording, if you can tell, from a different location. The acoustics are probably slightly different. I apologize for that. I also have less space, but I just moved back home for the time being. So, let's see. I do want to lead off with Chansey to be able to helping hand something or other. I'm a little afraid of that Salamence getting its Intimidate down on either Greninja or on Rayquaza. Rayquaza's gonna be a little bit afraid of the Sylveon, I'm pretty sure. Although Greninja is, I mean, we have the poison coverage for the Sylveon, but it's only gonna help us so much. I am nervous though about that Salamence, but I'm gonna lead off with Greninja anyway. We have Shadow Sneak for the Aegislash. We really don't have anything for Suicune though, is what kind of worries me. Especially if it's a Resto Chesto Suicune, we're in trouble. Even if it doesn't have the Chesto, if it has Rest, which I feel like it's going to, we're gonna have some problems, but here we go. So, Zenix X! Here we go. Our opponent is leading off Suicune Sylveon. I'm nervous. I'm really kinda nervous here. I don't know what that's... I don't know what that Suicune's gonna do. I think it might have E-Speed, because it's shiny. Of course, when I see shiny Suicune, I think of the event. Let's Helping Hand, and let's Gunk Shot. I want to get rid of that Sylveon. Suicune bothers me. I want to Toxic the Suicune really badly, but at the same time, I really want to get rid of that Sylveon right now. Because it pretty much takes care of a good portion of my team. I doubt it's Sashed, because who Sashed a Sylveon? So that is going to take care of the Sylveon. Question is, what is... Yeah, Suicune's going to set up a Tailwind. That is not good with that Megamance coming out. That is really not good. I'm assuming the Salamence is coming... No, the Aegislash is going to come out now. That's actually a problem. My opponent doesn't know I have priority on Greninja. So my opponent, if I Helping Hand, I want a Toxic. But the thing is, my opponent could actually King Shield. That is a real possibility, so I'm actually going to... What do I want to do? I think I actually want a Gunk Shot on the Suicune. I think I want a Gunk Shot on the Suicune, because I don't think Shadow Sneak is going to do enough, especially if that thing is going to set up a King Shield, which really has no reason not to set up a King Shield on the first turn. It's not going to King Shield. That is odd. Alright, it's going to lower special attack, but it doesn't really matter, because it's a physical attack in Greninja. Wow, it's going to avoid... You gotta be kidding me. Alright. It's gonna Shadow Ball on Greninja. That's gonna hurt. That's really gonna hurt. So now... Alright. We're gonna get the Toxic down on the Suicune. So the thing is, if Suicune has Rests, well, it has Rest. This will be a never-ending battle if we manage to take that thing down somehow. Or if we take down the Aegislash. Aegislash is going to King Shield. Although my opponent might actually think I'm Scarfing to Gunk Shot. My opponent might think I'm choiced into Gunk Shot, in which case my opponent would not go for the King Shield. Please don't go for the King Shield. Please don't go for the King Shield. Yes! Oh my god, we bluffed our opponent into thinking I was choiced into Gunk Shot, which wouldn't affect the Aegis Slash, therefore, we're gonna take that thing down with a Shadow Sneak. And it's goodbye Aegis Slash. There we go. So Snarl is going to KO. It's gonna be super effective on Greninja, so we're gonna lose our Greninja at this point. Chansey's special attack is gonna be diminished, but it doesn't make a difference. As long as we have the Toxic down on the Suicune, we're probably okay. The Salamence is still gonna bother me, though. I think I actually want to go into Kyogre for that. Kyogre can go for a Thunder on the Suicune. So we're gonna go into the Primal Kyogre. We should possibly be able to handle the Mega Mance with the Ice Beam. I'm not positive. I don't want to go into Rayquaza right this second, when it's going to intimidate us. Which is the real reason why I didn't go into Rayquaza, because Rayquaza, I mean, could probably handle something on that thing, but I just think it was safer to go into Kyogre. Primal Kyogre is, of course, like regular Kyogre, in Ubers, whilst Mega Rayquaza is anything goes, which is beyond Ubers. So that's kind of insane, but here we go. Let's Ice Beam on the Salamence, because that scares me more than the Suicune. Because that is going to be a Mega Salamence, as I expected from the beginning. And let's just see what happens. It's going to probably... I don't know, it might outspeed us. It's probably going to go for Return, would be my guess. Oh no, you're going to Protect! Oh, okay. Oh, because you're going to lower my special attack. Wow, so not cool, Suicune. So not cool. Alright, whatever. That sucks. I should have gone for Thunder on the Suicune. Watch that thing have Rest, which I'm pretty sure it will, to be honest. But at the same time, I can only switch out. The Tailwind's gone. So... I still don't think that Salamence would appreciate an Ice Beam, even if it's at -1. Even at -1, I don't think it's going to appreciate it. So my opponent's probably best off going for the Double Protect. Except, landing the Double Protect doesn't always happen. It could happen, but you never know. No, it's going to Double Edge. That's going to hurt. Kyogre live it somehow? Oh my god, that's not good. Now it's going to put another Tailwind, isn't it? Please don't put up another tail. It's gonna Scald. Chansey, are you gonna... Don't get burned, please, Chansey. Thank you. Alright. That Salamence is a problem. It's definitely a problem. I do want to look up what is Mega Salamence's defense. Because I want to know if we can handle this thing with an E-Speed. 130 versus... originally 80. I don't know if Rayquaza can... I don't know if E-Speed will do enough. Its speed is 120 versus Rayquaza's, which is... I am obviously going to Mega Evolve, but Mega Evolving isn't going to help in the first turn. 120. Sorry, 115 upon the Mega Evolution. So, I have the Helping Hand. Mega Evolve. The only way I guarantee outspeeding the Salamence is E-Speeding. I don't know if it'll be enough, though. Because base 180, Life Orb plus Helping Hand. It's pushing it, though. It's still pushing it. I kind of have to, though. I have to E-Speed. It's the only way I can guarantee outspeeding that thing. I don't know if that thing would be able to one-shot us, but with a double edge. But I don't want to tempt fate here. I really don't want to tempt fate here. I kind of have to do this. Helping Hand plus the Life Orb, plus it's a... You gotta be kidding me. Of course. Scouting, and you get your... Is that thing of Icy Wind? No, this is Tailwind. Oh, shoot. Alright, well, you know what? That's okay. Suicune's going to be able to get its rest off then, I guess, at some point in the near future. So far, we know it has Snarl, we know it has Tailwind, and we know it has Scald. I don't know what the last move slot is. My guess is Rest. Either way, we have to E-Speed on that Salamence. We kind of have to. My opponent now knows I'm going to go for the E-Speed, but can't do anything about that. So, that was pretty much... The turn accomplished nothing. That previous turn accomplished nothing, because Tailwind isn't going to out-prioritize. So we are going to take down the Salamence. Question is, yeah, also we can continue to Scald. It needs a burn in order to actually do anything, but... It's not going to get the burn there, so that's okay. We are going to be good to go for a Helping Hand E-Speed again, although we probably don't have to go for E-Speed, but it really makes no difference. So my opponent pretty much lost this battle then, I guess, because there's really nothing my opponent can do. I can E-Speed, I can Dragon Claw, I can Dragon, so I'm just going to go for E-Speed just to be safe. The match is going to be forfeited because my opponent is going to lose at this point. Even if somehow even if its last slot was Protect, and it went for Protect, it wouldn't be able to live because of the Toxic. Apparently it doesn't have Rest. Even if it had Rest, the E-Speed would out-prioritize the Rest, and it would be game over to begin with. So that is going to be a win! So, let's move on to our next battle, battle number 12. That will, of course, bring us to a 7-game differential at 9 wins and 2 losses. So, here we go. Next opponent, I cannot read Japanese. So, I see the Aggron, I see the Altaria, I see the Entei, and I see the Greninja. Aggron kind of scares me because it's a Steel type, and I can't Toxic it. So basically, if it comes down to Chansey versus Aggron, I'm probably just going to end up forfeiting. Altaria we can possibly handle. Greninja does bother me, but to a degree. Entei, sort of-ish, but I'm going to lead off with Chansey and Greninja, because I think that's probably our best bet. I'm a little afraid of my opponent's Greninja when I'm using anything on this team, because Greninja can do pretty much anything. Mine is pretty much just a priority-based one with that Gunk Shot coverage. Either way, here we go! At least we know exactly what our opponent's bringing. On the other hand, our opponent knows what we're bringing, so you never really do know for sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, so we're leading off Chansey Greninja, and our opponent is leading off Altaria Greninja. That's not very good for us. I know Altaria is going to go with the, he's probably going to get a free Cotton Guard off. I really can't do anything, to be honest. I can... unless it's a Mega Altaria, in which case a Gunk Shot would not be appreciated. Gunk Shot would not be appreciated. I'm gonna... Do I want to tempt fate here? I could Gunk Shot the Greninja, actually. If it's a Mega Altaria, I would like to get rid of it. I'm going for the Altaria. Okay, it is a Mega Altaria, so if we actually land this Gunk Shot, it'll probably pay off. For real. As in, that thing is going down. Because I'm pretty sure Greninja outspeeds Altaria. We just have to make sure we outspeed the other Greninja that's going for a Mat Block. No, the Altaria is going to Protect! Wow! That did not go over so well. There's the Dark Pulse. Greninja is going to lose the Sash, and we are in trouble. At least we do know we outspeed my opponent's Greninja. We do know that much. So, my opponent's Altaria cannot Protect at this point. Or at least it can, but I don't think it's going to succeed. We outspeed my opponent's Greninja. So we want to take advantage of the fact that it's Dark-type right now. I don't think we can. I think we have to actually just Gunk Shot on the Altaria again before it can set up a Cotton Guard. I should have gone for the Greninja! Hard switching into Aggron is way too obvious. Why did I not think of that? Why am I not thinking? Okay, alright. Goodbye, Greninja, you're dead. I made too many misplays here. And those were misplays. Don't get me wrong. Okay, let's finish this thing off then, I guess. How do we want to do this? I guess I have to go into Kyogre. I mean, Rayquaza should be able to outspeed Altaria, so we should be okay with that. Entei's still going to be a problem. Assuming we lose Kyogre, that is. For now, Kyogre should be able to outspeed the Aggron. Although I feel like that Greninja's going to have the Grass Knot. I feel like a Grass Knot's coming. Either way, I have the Helping Hand. I have to take care of the Greninja, though. But Aggron's not going to be fun to deal with. Kyogre's not going to outspeed Greninja, I don't think. Although our Greninja outsped it, I think, so... Let's see. Base speed of 90 versus base speed of... Greninja, which is... 122, you're not outspeeding. I think I have to Surf. Because I know you're going to go for a Grass Knot. You have got to be kidding me. Well, my opponent just went into Entei, which... I don't know if that's good or bad. Because we're going for a Surf here, so if the Grass Knot lands, which it is, so... I'm glad I went for the Surf, because Kyogre is pretty heavy, so it's probably going to take us down to the red zone. Yeah, as I expected. So we're going to land our Surf. It's going to hurt Chansey a little bit, but Chansey should be able to live that. It will take down the Entei, but Greninja is still going to live. I mean, it was resisted, of course. We're in trouble here. Like, real trouble. So... I'm gonna Toxic on the Greninja and Ice Beam on the Altaria because I'm losing Kyogre right now with that Grass Knot. There's no way Kyogre lives that because Grass Knot is based on the weight and Primal Kyogre is pretty freaking heavy. So, Tailwind. Why are there so many Tailwind users in this game? Well, in this competition. If I would have actually predicted the Protect on the Mega Altaria, we probably would have been in better shape. Alright, can the Toxic kill here? No, it can't kill. That's unfortunate. So we know it has Dark Pulse, we know it has Grass Knot. And what else does it have? We're in trouble here. We're in real trouble here. I have to Mega Evolve, and I have to do something. I think it has Ice Beam. If it has Ice Beam, we lose the battle. Huh. Unless... my opponent still has Aggron. We lost the battle. We definitely lost the battle. Because that thing is definitely going to have a Pixelate. I can't Dragon Claw, obviously, on the Altaria. I have to E-Speed. But at the same time, do I E-Speed the Greninja, which is probably going to have an Ice Beam, or do I go for the Altaria? I could Dragon Ascent, but then we're going to lose defense. I have to E-Speed on the Altaria, because it has the Tailwind up. We're in a lot of trouble now, especially even with the Aggron, we can't do anything to it. So my opponent actually made the best play ever by switching out the Aggron for the Entei. Because now I can't Toxic out the Aggron. I could do that to the Entei, though. So... yeah, we're gonna take that Ice Beam to the face. I have a feeling this is going to be a loss here, because we're also going to have to take that Hyper Voice. I probably should have actually gone for the Greninja rather than the Altaria. No, it's not a Pixelate, it's a Return. Interesting. Okay, I probably should just forfeit now, because I can't attack the Aggron. I don't have Seismic Toss on Chansey. I probably should run Seismic Toss instead of Heal Bell, since I almost never use it. Because Heal Bell isn't necessarily for this team, but I have to breed a whole new Chansey and take forever just to get a perfect one and all that stuff. So yeah, I kind of have to forfeit it because I kind of have to. I could take out the Altaria, and that wouldn't be a problem. I guarantee that Altaria would go down, and even if it roosted up for a few turns, it would go down. But at this point, I can't do anything to the Aggron. So basically, it comes down to if a Steel-type Pokemon's alive at the end of the battle, we lose. Because, by default, we didn't lose per se, but we would have ended up... It would have been a never-ending battle. And I don't want to do that to my opponents because... Well, to be totally honest, I wouldn't want my opponent to do that to me. It's kind of wrong-ish. So, I'll give my opponent that. So we're gonna go up against our next opponent. So I see, Mega Kangaskhan. Great. Lapras and Latios, though, so... Sorry, Latios. Sorry, I'm doing 3 things at once here. Writing, recording, and deciding. And looking up. Stats, that is. Alright. Good thing is we can Toxic anything on that team. Will-O-Wisp isn't as big of a concern from the Sableye. I don't want to see that Kangaskhan fake something out. On the other hand, it could fake something out. It's going to break her Sash. But I don't want it to be on Kyogre, so what are you going to do? So let's just do this. It could fake out on the Chansey, though. That is definitely a possibility. I do want Kyogre to handle the Lapras. I want Rayquaza to be able to be alive and possibly handle the Latios. And Greninja is just going to have to possibly Shadow Sneak on the Latios if possible. But I don't want to rely on that. So... we'll see what happens. So, Marco's leading off with Sableye Lapras. Kinda not what I wanted, but what are you gonna do? Alright, I kind of want a Toxic on something. I want a Toxic on something here. Let's say the Sableye. And let's Mat Block. I know the Will-O-Wisp is gonna come here. I think. I feel like it's coming. I would like to Toxic on both. I think I might want to just Toxic Stall here, because there's not very much I'm going to be able to do to either one. I know for a fact Greninja is going to get... No, actually... Huh. Lapras could go for a... what's it called? Freeze Dry. That wouldn't be very fun. What if I Water Shuriken on the Sableye? We should outspeed Sableye. We're at the risk of a Freeze Dry now, of course, but the last I need is for Greninja. If I go for a Maui Break, so what are you gonna do? Possibly flinch this thing. Now there's the Will-O-Wisp on Chansey. What? Why would you Will-O-Wisp a Chansey? There's the Freeze Dry on Greninja. Kind of expected it. What are you gonna do? So we're gonna land our Toxic on the Sableye. Unless it has Rest, we should be okay. Alright, let's go for... I want a Toxic on... You know, do I Helping Hand for the to attack the Sableye, or do I Toxic the Lapras? I think I actually want to... I don't know, that thing could recover. And we can't E-speed it. We can Thunder the Lapper, so I'm gonna actually Helping Hand Water Shuriken on the Sableye. I want to get rid of that Sableye. Please don't Protect on the Sableye. If it's a Protect on the Sableye, I quit. Not quit, but... Alright, we're gonna let our Water Shuriken. That isn't gonna do enough, and it's gonna pop the Citrus. Dear God. We need you to hit more than 3 times, Greninja. If you can manage. No, actually, we need you to hit all 5, and even then, it's not gonna do... What the? Why is Sableye... Great. Now Chansey's useless. I think we just lost this battle. Okay, Chansey, I need to switch you out, don't I? It'll get rid of the burn, thanks to Natural Cure. I can't Helping Hand right now, so it's not like that's going to be a consideration. So, yeah, I'm not going to struggle with Chansey, because now Struggle's going to do nothing because of the burn. Would have done nothing to begin with anyway, so what are you going to do? So let's Mega Evolve, and... You're getting Willowed. You're definitely getting Willowed. My opponent still has the Latios in the back, so Dragon Claw's going to do nothing. And the Kangaskhan! Wow! I messed up. Big time here. Alright. So it actually was smart to burn the Chansey and then taunt it. Although burning it made no sense. What's it going to do more? Half a Dragon Claw, which is Stab, or E-Speed. I can't E-Speed on the Sableye. Sableye's only going to Protect anyway. But on the other hand, I have to do something. I have to hope they just miss the Willow. Miss the Willow. Please. Alright, well the rain's gonna go away, so it's not gonna affect Lappers in any way. Although it is unfortunate the rain's gonna go away. I probably should have actually just gone for the Sableye just to get rid of it. Well, you're gonna confuse Red. Did I not Mega Evolve? Did I forget to Mega Evolve? That's what happens when I run out of time. You're gonna hurt yourself, aren't you? There you go. If I would have Mega Evolved, Rayquaza would have lived this, but now we're gonna die, because I forgot to press that little Mega Evolve button! Great! Forgetting to press the Mega Evolve button, I think just cost us the battle. It just cost us the battle. Alright, Chansey. It's up to you and Kyogre now. Isn't that just great? Kangaskhan's gonna come out and Fake Out, isn't it? Just great. Just great. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna Thunder on the Lapras, and I'm gonna Toxic on the Kangaskhan, because I know you're gonna get Faked Out anyway. I guarantee Kyogre gets Faked Out here. Or I don't guarantee it, but I'm pretty sure that you're going for Fake Out here. I can't imagine why you would Fake Out on the Chansey. So you're probably going to end up Faking Out on Kyogre. And, yeah, there's the Fake Out. No, you are going to Fake Out on Chansey. I should have gone for Helping Hand. I give up. Okay, come on. Somehow take this thing down, or paralyze it, please. Actually, no, I think that thing has hydration. It can't be paralyzed in the rain. Great. Just great. Great indeed. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna Helping Hand Thunder this thing. Lapras needs to go. Kangaskhan is gonna power a punch on Chansey. Huh. Huh. I don't know if we can live to get... I think that might have cost us the battle. I should have gone for the soft-boiled. I mean, it's a dead Lapras, but we're gonna lose the battle now because Chansey's gonna have to go for a soft-boil, but Chansey's not gonna get the chance to. The problem is, at this point, my opponent does not need Chansey alive. My opponent does, needs Chansey gone. Do I go for a I think I have to attack the Latios anyway. I have to soft-boiled, but it doesn't matter. Please attack the Kyogre. Okay, so Kyogre is gone, but the good thing is because... Alright, we're gonna be able to land the soft-boiled. The question is, I don't know if it's gonna matter. We have to stall this thing out now. Well, both of these out now. I can't go for a Toxic until until Chansey's at full health. So all I can do is just hope that we can... If by chance the Latios goes for a Draco Meteor, then it's gonna be completely useless afterward. I'm gonna go for a Thunderbolt, hoping for the Parahax, which I kinda understand. So power a punch from the Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's gonna be way too powerful. We just lost. Great. Goodbye, Chansey. Considering it's a Mega Kangaskhan, and we completely misplayed before. Makes sense. We didn't misplay as much as we did in the previous battle, but that was definitely a misplay when we actually let Greninja just go down. No, the previous battle was a total comedy of errors. There was... So far today, I am not doing well. This is just not going so well. Well, let's just move on to the next battle. I see oh, great. Snorlax, Dragonite, Charizard, and Feraligatr. I don't feel like facing off against a Snorlax, because I don't think we can do anything. I need Rayquaza to handle this, I think. I mean, Kyogre's not going to be able to handle the Snorlax alone, I guarantee. Somehow we're going to have to take care of the Dragonite by getting rid of the Scale. Feraligator's going to be a problem because of that Sheer Force, and Charizard is probably... Well, Charizard's going to be the Mega, probably Y. So... Let's go with... Do I want to lead off with Kyogre? I think I do. Let's do this. Just in case my opponent's going to lead off with Charizard. When it Mega Evolves, it won't be able to bring out the Sun. Plus, it'll do a lot less power. On the other hand, my opponent's probably going to end up leading off with Snorlax and... No, Feraligatr and Dragonite. No, Snorlax and Feraligatr. Okay. Okay. I can still go for a Thunder on the Feraligatr. Of course, I don't think that we're going to appreciate... I don't know, actually. What can Feraligatr do to Kyogre? I mean, that sort of... Yeah, I don't know. Sort of concerns me. Either way, I want to get rid of that Feraligatr. Let's go for a Thunder. We should be able to outspeed, because it's a Kyogre. Just don't be sashed, please. Alright. So that's taken care of. Snorlax is going to try to put something to sleep here. He's going to put Kyogre to sleep. Fair enough. I can't Toxic Stall Snorlax because it's only going to rest. We're in a bit of trouble here. There's a Charizard. Does Heal Bell heal Sleep? I think it might. Well, might as well Helping Hand and go for a Water Spout. No reason not to go for a Water Spout here. Charizard's gonna Mega Evolve. It's not gonna be able to bring out the Sun though, so Charizard's pretty much in trouble here. My opponent might have expected me to switch out the Kyogre because of the... well, because of the Yawn. Now, both are likely gonna protect that, I guess, maybe? No, Solar Beam, that's funny. That's funny. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. That's okay. I don't think both of those Pokemon are going to appreciate a full health Water Spout from a Kyogre. Primal reverted. Nope! Goodbye, both. So Kyogre's going to be asleep, but all we have to worry about now is Dragonite. And I think we should be okay with the Dragonite, to be honest. In fact, let's find out if Heal Bell will wake up the Kyogre. Obviously, Heal Bell doesn't have any kind of priority, so Kyogre's only going to be asleep for a turn, of course. But that's okay. So Kyogre is going to be fast asleep, but we are going to be able to land a Heal Bell, though. So Aqua Tail on Chansey, I would assume. Chansey's going to live that, though. So we're going to land our Heal Bell. So that should wake up Kyogre. There we go. Alright. Now we can Helping Hand and go for an Ice Beam. This is probably one of the few times Helping Hand actually came in handy. It came in handy here. So we're gonna land our Ice Beam. That thing does have its scale up, but quite effective. Plus the Helping Hand. Helping Hand probably took care of the scale. With that, we're gonna take down the Dragonite, and that will win us the battle. Nice 4-0. You see, when it's not a Darkrai, sleep isn't as big of a problem. When it's a Darkrai, then I have some problems. Same goes with Smeargle, I guess, in the long run. But, what are you gonna do? So, that'll bring us to 14 battles, 10-4 with a 6-game differential. So, let's move on to battle number 15. So our next opponent, speaking of Darkrai, isn't that just great? You notice how these people always do so well because they bring a Darkrai? I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact they brought a Darkrai. Alright, well, all legendaries, so I don't know. I see the Mega Rayquaza, I see the Darkrai. I don't feel bad about losing this battle, which I get a feeling about. Either way, I have to lead off with Rayquaza to E-Speed on the Darkrai. I kinda have to. And let's just hope that my opponent leads off with... I don't even know what. Because my opponent leads off Rayquaza Darkrai, we lose. And as long as Heatran's alive in the end. Heatran or Darkrai is the last Pokemon living, we're in trouble. Yeah, my opponent is leading off Rayquaza and Darkrai, so we just lost the battle. Because there's no way we outspeed that Rayquaza with something other than Rayquaza, but we have to attack Darkrai first with E-Speed. Because Darkrai will outspeed Rayquaza. Problem is, Rayquaza goes to sleep. So, let's Mega Evolve and E-Speed on the Darkrai. My opponent's also going to Mega Evolve, most likely. Ours is faster, though. Unless my opponent's not Mega Evolving. Is our opponent Mega Evolving? Our opponent is Mega Evolving, so we are in a lot of trouble now. I mean, we should outspeed as long as Darkrai doesn't protect here, but then again, it's a Darkrai, so my guess would be the Dark Void on the first turn. Unless my opponent expects me to expect that the Rayquaza is gonna protect on the first turn. That actually works out for us a lot. Just please don't be Sashed, Darkrai. Actually, I guarantee it's Sashed. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. I hate Dark Void. There's a 36% chance of it missing at least one Pokemon. At least one of them. 36% chance. There's only a 64% chance of it landing it on both of our Pokemon. 64% chance. That's it. And somehow I feel like it always does. Only one time did one of my Pokemon actually avoid it. And it lasts for 3 turns. So we just lost this battle. We just lost the battle. I mean, I could actually switch out Chansey, to be honest. Which I think I might actually do here. Rayquaza, you're asleep. I'm just going for a Dragon Claw. You're going to be asleep, but I have to let you just... I can't really switch out Rayquaza here. I can wake up Chansey, I guess. But... unless they both attack Greninja right now, we're fine to go into Greninja. Okay, it's gonna Ice Beam on Rayquaza. So, we're good to go. Rayquaza's dead here. There's nothing we can do about that. The other Rayquaza is gonna take down our Rayquaza. It's that simple. Unless a Dragon Ascents on Greninja, but why would he do something that stupid? Actually, it probably will. Okay, fine. Our Rayquaza is still alive now. It's at -1 defenses. And, yeah. So I have to get rid of that Darkrai now. Although we no longer have priority to take care of that other Rayquaza. Our Rayquaza is gone now. That is sort of a situation. Let's go into Chansey here. I am obviously going to attack the Darkrai now with a priority move. I kind of have to. So let's go for the Water Shuriken on the Darkrai. And... I guess Toxic something. I'm gonna Toxic the Darkrai just in case. Alright, doesn't even make a difference. Doesn't even make a difference. The Rayquaza protected. So, probably so we could go for the Dark Void with Darkrai, but we're gonna take it down with the Water Shuriken. So I am lucky my opponent's trying to be careful with that Rayquaza. Sort of. We're not gonna get that Toxic down on it though, which is kind of unfortunate. But my opponent still does have the Heatran and the Terrakion. Alright, there's a Terrakion. We're in a bit of trouble here. Now the good thing is we're gonna get rid of the Delta Stream when we bring out Rayquaza, when we bring out Kyogre at some point. But I don't know how much it's really gonna matter in the long run. Because Mega Rayquaza is gonna outspeed. Thing is, do I want to go for a Water Shuriken on the Terrakion? I think I kind of do. Because priority. And I might as well Helping Hand. Although I probably should have actually soft-boiled. Because my opponent's probably going to do some damage. Great! E-Speed! I should have soft-boiled! Close Combat's going to land on Chansey. I'm 99% sure. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Game over. I don't think Kyogre can outspeed a Terrakion anyway. So... I don't think we have a chance now. Question is, do I go for the Rayquaza or do I go for the Heatran? Or maybe the Terrakion? I think I have to go for the Rayquaza. I have to go for Rayquaza here. We're not going to outspeed it, so we already lost. Rayquaza's going to attack first, and Terrakion's probably going to outspeed, the Terrakion outspeeds. Okay. Doesn't matter, Rayquaza's still going to outspeed us. Game over. Alright, Dragon Ascent. It's like the equivalent to close combat. So, in this battle, 4 of those turns were close combat / Dragon Ascent, which pretty much same move, different type. Good to know. It's gonna be a loss, but it's gonna be a loss to a Mega Rayquaza with Darkrai! I don't feel too bad about that one, because it was a Darkrai and a Mega Rayquaza, and it landed Dark Void on both of my Pokemon. So the fact that we actually took down the Darkrai, I think, says enough. So, what are you gonna do? I don't know what to tell you. That was a battle, and that happened. So it's gonna bring us to a 5-game differential. So today, so far, that's 3. We're going 3-2. Next opponent. I see my opponent probably likes fairies. I see the Altaria, probably Mega. I see the Xerneas. I see the Greninja. And I see the Meowstic. Why the heck do you have to use a Meowstic? Alright. Chansey is gonna get taunted. I'm fairly sure that's gonna happen. That's not going to be very fun, but it's probably going to happen. That said, I can't do anything about it. Here we go. I'm going to Helping Hand on the first turn, so if the taunt's going to happen, we'll be able to Helping Hand first. Since it does now prioritize the priority pranks. So here we go. My opponent is going to lead off with neither of the fairies. Great. Just great. Just great indeed. Alright. Well, what do we want to do? I think I want a Gunk Shot on the Greninja. I don't want to deal with the Meowstic, but I want to take care of that Greninja for now, because I know it's going to be able to probably Grass Knot on Kyogre and Ice Beam on Rayquaza, neither of which are particularly fun. Oh, you're going to Helping Hand. Okay. Let's see whose Greninja is faster. Mine is, of course, Sashed. Oh, are you gonna go for the Chansey? Oh, you're gonna go for the Chansey. Oh, your Life Orb. Okay. Well, let's see what the Poison Jab does to you. Goodbye. Thanks for playing. But interesting, a physical Greninja. And you were running with 2, but it's kind of cool. I don't see that many of them. I see them once in a while. Actually, I do see a lot of them. But still, never ran one before. Oh great, Xerneas. We're in trouble now! Okay, who out does... Alright, Greninja's base speed is 122. Xerneas's is what? Xerneas's base speed is 99. We should be able to outspeed. So I'm gonna go for the Gunk Shot on Xerneas. Because I really have no reason not to do that. I don't think we need priority right this second. Safeguard is up, so we can't Toxic Stall for the time being. But we can land the Gunk Shot. Xerneas might live that, but we have the Helping Hand up, so yeah, it's goodbye, Xerneas. You're not going to be able to set up your Geomancy. Not today. So next up's going to be the Altaria. My opponent might not Mega Evolve because, well, Mega Evolving would require it to gain the Fairy typing, and that would actually give it a weakness to the Gunk Shot. But Gunk Shot's still my best bet for the time being. So if you're better off not Mega Evolving, even if you have the Mega Evolution, but you're gonna Mega Evolve anyway. So unless you're protecting, or I don't even think Cotton Guard will help you. And I'm assuming your Meowstic doesn't have anything to attack Greninja. Unless Altaria outspeeds Greninja, but I don't think so. Does Altaria outspeed Greninja? I don't think Altaria is fast enough. Yeah, so we're gonna let our Gunk Shot. So you know what? That's actually gonna take down the Altaria. And it's a crit! I don't think the crit mattered, because it was with the Helping Hand. but still. Alright, let's take care of the Meowstic then. Let's Shadow Sneak on it. I mean, I guess I could go for the Gunk Shot, but there's really no particular reason, especially if this thing is going to be super effective. And that's a pretty bulky thing. Alright. It's toxic if it runs out if the safeguard ends, but what's the point? I mean, the thing has Prankster, so it can actually out-prioritize us a lot. The thing is, I don't know if it has anything that'll actually hurt us, does it? Because it went for a safeguard. Oh, quick guard. Fine! Be that way! Be that way! My opponent just wants to stall us out, so we'll quit, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Whatever. Fine. Fine, fine, be that way. I'll stop going for the priority move. I'll go for a Gunk Shot, which I think should do more than the Shadow Sneak anyway. And it does. Goodbye, Meowstic. Yes. I always get this warm, tingly feeling when I take down a Meowstic, because all they do is stall you out. Well, the male ones. The prankster ones. I don't think female ones get prankster, they're more offensive. So, I'm gonna save this battle because my opponent was not very nice. Because my opponent just, knowing they were gonna lose, they didn't forfeit. Which, I mean, I guess maybe you shouldn't forfeit from a battle like that, but still, I don't know. I'm one of those people that just doesn't make opponents sit through a guaranteed win. Either way, I see the Mega Ment, I see Amoonguss, I don't like Amoonguss, I see the Arcanine, and I see the Raikou. Alright. We don't have anything for Raikou. We do have Rayquaza who can handle Amoonguss. We might be able to handle the Mega Mets, and we probably handle the Arcanine, except double Intimidate. Not liking that very much. Not liking that very much. So, I am going to lead off Greninja. I know inevitably something is going to intimidate something. I don't want it to intimidate Rayquaza, though. If Greninja gets intimidated, what are you going to do? But not much I can do about this. I kind of wish I had Espeon right now with that double Intimidate, but I can't do anything about it. So, here we go. So our opponent, Robert, is going to be leading off Chansey Greninja. Our opponent is going to be leading off with Raikou Salamence. I feel like that Raikou is going to have E-Speed. Let me see the Intimidate here. No, it's Moxie. Wow, okay. Unless it's a Mega, which I feel like it's going to be the Mega Evolve one. I can't imagine why you wouldn't Mega Evolve. Well, I'm going to Gunk Shot you anyway. We do have the Sash. There's the Mega Ment. Really nothing else I can really do here, other than Gunk Shot. I mean, it's really not much. So, we're gonna Thunderbolt us. It's gonna bring us down to Sash. Hopefully Greninja can outspeed the Salamence, although I highly doubt that's gonna happen now. Come on, Greninja, outspeed, please. Okay, good. We're gonna outspeed. We're gonna land our Gunk Shot, unless we miss. No, we're gonna land it. But that thing is gonna have enough defense. But we are gonna get the Poison Hacks. It's not toxic though, so that thing can always roost. And it's gonna Dragon Dance. That's not fun. Okay. Raikou probably has E-Speed. Probably has E-Speed. So. I'm gonna Toxic on the Raikou. And I'm going to I'm gonna Shadow Sneak on the Salamence. Hopefully, this does enough. I don't think it will, though. Poison might just take it down. Oh, I should have gone for the Helping Hand! I wish I went for the Helping Hand. I really wish I went for the Helping Hand now. Oh my god, my opponent... I should have gone for the Helping Hand. My opponent's gonna go into Moongus. My opponent is definitely going into a Moongus. $100 says my opponent goes into a Moongus. So take that Toxic. Oh my god, my opponent misplayed. That is a horrible misplay my opponent just made. Because now you're wasting your Intimidate on my Chansey. You're going to avoid the Toxic, but you wasted your Intimidate on my Chansey. So, I don't know why you would do that. I really don't. Okay, so... let me check something for a second. Greninja's base speed right now is 174. Kyogre's speed is 142, so Kyogre's probably not going to outspeed both of them. But in the rain, we might actually... I know the Arcanine might have Wild Charge, but at the same time... You know, what can Arcanine do to Rayquaza, actually? What can Arcanine do to Rayquaza? That's my question. My opponent does still have the Amoonguss, which does scare me. But... it's Helping Hand and... Mega Evolve E-Speed on the Salamence. I don't know what the Arcanine can do. My opponent could actually Protect on the Salamence, which would actually be a really good play. But the thing is, why would you Protect on a Pokemon that's poisoned? When a bigger threat in theory is the Arcanine. So we're gonna E-Speed on the Salamence. That's gonna take it down. So that's no longer a problem. Problem is, now the Arcanine, it could Wild Charge us, but that's gonna... no, it's gonna Close Combat on Chansey. That's gonna hurt. Oh my god, that did a lot of damage. Really did damage. Okay, but the thing is, we still should outspeed the Arcanine with Rayquaza, so we could probably E-Speed. But Raikou's gonna be a problem now. The thing is, I have to take care of Raikou now. So let's Helping Hand, which will out-prioritize Extreme Speed, which I know is coming on Arcanine. And let's go for... what's Raikou's speed? Rayquaza's is... well, base speed... Omega Rayquaza, base speed 115. Raikou's is... or Raikou, I don't know how to pronounce it for any Pokemon really, 115. So, we have some problems here, don't we? We definitely have a problem here. I have to E-Speed to make sure we outspeed it, because this is, of course, Adamant, not Jolly. Ugh. See how much we can do here. That is going to be enough. It's a crit. It's going to take down the Raikou. I know Arcanine's going to E-Speed on Chansey. If it doesn't, then I don't know what you're doing. You're going to Close Combat. Why would you... oh, you're Choice Banded. That's why. Okay, my bad. So it's a Choice Banded Arcanine. No wonder it's going to do so much. No wonder it did so much to Chansey. Yeah, that was a lot. More than it normally would do, I guess. So let's go into Kyogre now. Rayquaza should be able to still outspeed, so what I'm thinking is... we go for a Dragon Ascent on the Amoonguss. Arcanine's base speed is what? Can't go for E-Speed since it is banded. $95. So, highest is 161. Kyogre's 142, so yeah, Kyogre's not going to outspeed. That's just not going to happen. So, you know what, let's surf. Do I want to surf? I kind of have to surf. Unless I go for the Amoonguss. Let's just Water Spout not to attack Rayquaza just in case. I'm going to Dragon Ascent on the Amoonguss because I kind of have to get rid of that Amoonguss. Definitely we're going to outspeed the Amoonguss. Should be able to take down the Amoonguss with a Dragon Ascent, unless it's Sash, but who sashes an Amoonguss? That would be insane. Now, as you can see, I don't use Dragon Ascent that often. I carry it for the Mega Evolution. I mean, in all things considered, Okay, you're going to attack Rayquaza, which is really a bad move, if I may say so. You should have gone for the close combat on Kyogre, because now we can just Water Spout. Water Spout will take you down in one shot, and it's goodbye. So that's going to be a game. My opponent made a few good plays, and not really, though. My opponent really didn't make that many great plays. Switching out the Raikou into the Arcanine was... Well, switching out the Raikou was actually a really good play. Switching into Arcanine, not so much. Would have been able... Because this way you couldn't get the Intimidate down on the Rayquaza, which definitely made a difference. So, what are you gonna do? So here we go against Saul. So that's gonna bring us to a 7-game differential, I believe. Okay, so I see Dialga, I see Groudon, I see Charizard, and I see okay, Golurk. Cool indeed. Alright, I don't see them very often. So, I'm gonna lead off with Chansey and Greninja. Although I could lead off Rayquaza. Actually, I'm starting to think about leading off Rayquaza. I think I kind of want to, because Greninja is going to be in somewhat trouble if Primal Groudon leads off. Because of the Sun, Rayquaza can Mega Evolve, which will get rid of the Desolate Land. So I'm going to lead off Rayquaza. Also, there's the Charizard, which is going to be a problem. Because it's going to Mega Evolve into probably Y to bring out the Sun again, if the Groudon goes down. Or before the Groudon. I don't know. I always assume my opponent knows what they're doing, which I think is a fair assumption in a competition like this, unless they just want their free Amora. Yeah, this is the competition where you can get your free hidden ability Amora. My opponent's going to lead off Golurk and Charizard. Okay. Fair enough. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest, but... because I don't know what I'm going to do against Dialga, to be honest. Alright, let's Helping Hand. And... I'm going to Mega Evolve, because I have no reason not to do that. I don't think Golurk is that fast. I do want to try to find out, though, before we actually make a move. We only have like 30 seconds. Sorry, I just want to be able to pull up a Pokédex so I can see base 55 speed. Yeah, we're going to outspeed it. So you know what, let's go for the Charizard, I guess, or do I want to go for... do I want to go for the Charizard or the Golurk? I think I want to go for the Charizard, to be honest. Charizard could protect, but so could the Golurk, to be honest. Watch the Charizard protect and Golurk go for some kind of a... although, I don't know what Golurk's gonna do. I never see them in battle. Ever. Competitive use, I just never see these, so... could go for a Stone Edge. I don't know, do they run Stone Edge a lot? I guess Rock Slide would be more likely. Huh. the other hand, Rock Slide's only going to do neutral. Wow, the Charizard outspeeds! I mean, it's not Stab, so we're going to live it. But this is Stab. So, take that Charizard, go down. Yeah, goodbye. But now the Golurk's going to land its Rock Slide, I guess. Which is going to be neutral because of the Delta Stream. No, it's going to Hammer Arm on Chansey. Chansey, you can not... Oh my god. Oh, it's a crit. No, it also has Iron Fist, which increases punching moves by 20%! How awesome indeed. Alright, how fast is Dialga? Dialga's speed is 90 versus Rayquaza's, which is 115, so you know what, let's do this again. Chansey, you're going down this turn from the Hammer Arm, which does make me feel a little bit bad inside, but we should outspeed Dialga. This is going to be Stab, it's going to be neutral, but it should do enough. No, it's not going to do enough! That actually really hurts me. Roar of Time. My Pokemon are dead. I think that hits both. Does it hit both? Or does it just hit Rayquaza? It only hits one. Doesn't matter. Hammer Arm's gonna kill Chansey, so... it doesn't make a difference. Unless you miss the Hammer Arm. No, you're not gonna miss the Hammer Arm! Chansey's going down. That really sucks. That really sucks, because now Groudon is gonna destroy us because of the sun. I wish we could have actually taken down that Dialga. This really sucks. Well, my opponent can actually easily go in the Groudon right now, which is why I cannot... I have to actually go for the Shadow Sneak on you, and Ice Beam on you, just in case you're going to switch into Groudon, which you're not. Dialga is, of course, at low health, so... I mean, I just have to get rid of this thing. We're going to outspeed, and it has Rocky Helmet, of course. It's going to break our Sash. We're in trouble now. I mean, we'll outspeed the Groudon, but... that's really not good. Dialga has to recharge. We're in real trouble now. Because now, Primal Groudon's coming out. It may not be Primal, but I'm fairly positive it's Primal Reversion. There's the Primal Reversion, it's gonna get rid of the rain. I needed Kyogre to stay in the back until Groudon came out, but now Groudon's gonna be able to get rid of this rain. That really sucks. I mean, Kyogre will outspeed Groudon, but it doesn't matter. But Shadow Sneak on the Dialga, and I have to Ice Beam on the Groudon. Maybe we can get a Freeze Hacks, but the odds of that are really low. 10%! 10%. I don't know if Shadow Sneak will do enough to kill Dialga either, though, to be honest. But I had to get rid of that Golurk. So, Dialga's gonna go down. Question is, no, you're gonna Solar... You outspeed! How? But you went for Greninja. Why would you do that? Why would you go for Greninja? Okay. Does ground resist Gunk Shot? Does ground resist poison? I know poison. I know ground is good against poison, but let's see. Ground against poison. No, poison against ground is resisted. Great. The thing is, what is it going to do more? Gunk Shot or Shadow Sneak? I think I have to Gunk Shot anyway. And besides, you can Precipice Blades, and that would kind of suck. But how does a Groudon with the red orb? How did you outspeed Kyogre last time? How is it a speed tie? Either way, we're gonna take you down. Somehow it must have been a speed tie, but that's gonna be a win. I don't know how that happened. I really don't. But my opponent misplayed by going for the solar... I didn't mean to save that battle. Oops. Or no, my opponent misplayed by going for the solar beam on Greninja, because Greninja wouldn't have been able to take down the Groudon, especially because it's a physical attacker, and Groudon has more physical defense than special defense. So, I can't totally take credit for that one. But it was still a good battle, I guess. So, what are you gonna do? So let's move on to Battle 19. That's gonna give us 13-5 with an 8-game differential. So here we go against Green, who wants the battle. I see the Rotom, which Wash, which is gonna be really fun considering we don't have Grass-type coverage on this team. I see the Hydreigon, which is gonna be really fun because it's a Hydreigon. I see the Haxorus, another fun Unova dragon. And Charizard. Is this gonna be a Charizard X? It's a Charizard Mega Charizard X. I'm gonna give this person credit for that. If it's a Y, then okay. What are you gonna do? I see a lot of Ys in this competition. So, I don't even know what I want to do. I really don't. I have no clue whatsoever. For Hydreigon, Greninja doesn't have anything. Kyogre and Rayquaza are gonna have to take care of the dragons. But Greninja really can't handle anything on that team. I'm gonna lead off with Kyogre, I guess. I really have no reason to, because Kyogre's gonna be in trouble. I have a feeling this is a battle we're not gonna win, but you know what? We still have to try. So here we go against Green. Green is going to be leading off with the Rotom and the Charizard, which is kind of what I wanted. Because now Charizard can Mega Evolve, but it won't be able to bring out the sun. And that does make me a little bit happy. Not totally happy, but a little bit happy. Just a little bit. Now I do want to take care of the Rotom, but at the same time... I don't know. Does Rotom outspeed Kyogre? Alright. Rotom's speed is 86, which gives it a max speed unless it's scarfed. Max speed of 298 versus speed of... What the... Oh, sorry, 151 versus Kyogre right now who has 142, so yeah, we're not going to outspeed. I don't think you want to take a Thunderbolt, so you know what? Let's Toxic you, even though you're probably going to end up Volt switching out, so that's probably a bad idea. Let's go for a Helping Hand, and let's go for a Surf, because inevitably you're going to be Volt switching out. Even though it's going to be into a Dragon, and my opponent DC'd. Great! Just great. I can't even justify how ecstatic I am about my opponent. Ugh, okay. I'm sorry about that. Second day in a row, opponent DC's on us. Isn't that just great? So here we go against Jute, who is apparently shiny. So, ooh. Okay. Alright, my opponent has Charizard, probably Charizard Y, because I do see that the Trevenant, sorry, I was kept my tongue. So, Trevenant, so it's probably going to want to actually get its Lumberry or Citrus Berry harvested in the sun, thanks to Charizard. I see the Resolute Keldeo, so it's going to have that Secret Sword, and I see the Mew, Really cool my opponent's bringing a Mew. We'll give my opponent credit for that one. Credit where credit is due. So I'm gonna lead off with Kyogre because I can't really let my opponent get the Harvest off at all. Or at least not in the Sun. I mean, I could lead off Rayquaza, but you know what? What the heck, I'm gonna lead off with Kyogre. If my opponent leads off with Trevenant, we're in trouble here, but we'll see what happens. I could always just switch out, expecting a Horn Leech. So my opponent's actually going to lead off with Keldeo and Mew. Now, I don't know what that Mew is going to do, because Mew can do pretty much anything. There's a few things it can't do, but not that many. Now, I would like to know what Keldeo's speed is. Now, it is in its Resolute form, although I don't know if that makes a difference. 108. We're not outspeeding it. Oh, right! No, I don't want to Ice Beam, I want to Thunder. Thunder on Keldeo. Maybe we'll outspeed, who knows? I highly doubt it, but you never know. It's going to Secret Sword on Chansey or on Kyogre? Going for Chansey. Chansey is going to... Oh my god! Oh my god. And that's a special attack, too. Base 129 special attack! Oh my god, Keldeo, that is powerful. I've gotta run a Keldeo at some point in the future. Oh my god, and it's a setup Mew. Okay, good to know. So my opponent is now going to go into the Trevenant. That is okay with me. I am going to Helping Hand. I'm just going to let Chansey go down at this point. I really can't get around that. I would like to get rid of that Trevenant, though. I'm going to let something else take care of the Mew, I guess. Because I don't know how much Mew is really going to be able to do. Chansey is pretty much dead at this point. Well, not dead, fainted. Sorry. So, what are you going to do? I don't know if we're going to outspeed, though. I mean, it could Shadow Sneak. I don't know, because Kyogre going to outspeed... No, we're going to outspeed, so we're going to land the Ice Beam on the Trevenant. Now, depending on how bulky it is, it might live. No, it's not going to live. Okay, goodbye, Trevenant. I needed to get rid of that thing, because that would have been a huge problem for Kyogre. So Mew's going to be able to Aura Sphere on Chansey. Chansey's done. That's okay. That's okay. Chansey, you did your job. And for that, I am grateful. So you know what, at this point I can just go into Greninja. Going into Rayquaza isn't necessary because I can just go for a Water Spout at this point. We will outspeed both Mew and Charizard. And Charizard isn't going to be able to bring out the Sun, so... I'd say this battle is all but won. Stones are gonna... Well, the rocks are gonna break our Sash, but I'm okay with that. I actually could go for a Map Block, but whatever, I'm just gonna Water Spout. Breaking her Sash doesn't really mean too much to me, to be honest. My opponent might just forfeit at this point, because... my opponent's sort of in a bit of a situation now. Oh! Charizardite X! Mega Charizard X. Okay, dude, I give you some respect for that. These are Pokemon I do not see very often in this competition. This is the first... Trevenant I do kind of see-ish a lot, I guess, sort of. But in this competition, I haven't seen too many of them. I guess oh, wait a minute, I should have known it's Charizard X, because you don't have any other dragons on your team. I should have known. Okay, Kyogre, I need you to live... Oh, that's fine. Alright. I'm not going to do nearly enough, so Water Spout will still do a severe amount of damage to you. Although Mew still does have some health left, so we can just go for a Shadow Sneak, I guess, and that should do enough. Side Shock, let me guess one. Kyogre, yup. Kyogre, whatever. That's okay. That's okay. It is a bulky setup Mew, I guess. So, what are you gonna do? So, let's go for a Shadow Sneak. It's super effective. I don't know if it'll do more than Water Shuriken or not. And I guess Ice Beam, because it's accurate. Thunder is actually just as accurate. In Rain, that is. But my opponent might just forfeit at this point. No, my opponent's not going to forfeit. But I do have to give respect to my opponent for using Keldeo. I don't see that many of those. Mew, I don't see many of those in this competition. Trevenant, I haven't seen any of those in this competition. And Charizard, Mega Charizard X, haven't seen any of those in this competition so far that I know of. Well, that I remember, or recall, or whatever. So you know what? Respect to you, Jute. Respect to you. However, that is going to bring us to, I believe... I think 15 and 5? I'm not positive. I think so. I think that was a 10-game differential. I'm not positive. I was not paying totally... No, sorry, I think it was a 10-game differential. I don't know for sure. I wasn't paying attention over the last time because my opponent DC'd. But that is actually fairly decent, I think, considering how we are doing. I mean, we're doing pretty well. We're winning more than we're losing in this competition, and that is always appreciated to be able to get a win. Of course, if we don't win, we don't win. What are you going to do? Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win. It's just about having fun. So if you're entering these competitions, it's not to win, it's to have fun. Just remember that. I'm not the most competitive battler in the entire world. I'm not the best battler in the entire world. I admit that. I'm still technically learning, I guess. I mean, I've only been doing competitive battling for like a year now. So, what are you going to do? I'm just doing this to have fun. I mean, I guess I do get a free Amora, so that's always nice, I guess. And that's the hidden ability, which brings out the hail, which Snow Warning is a cool ability. I think it gets Snow Warning. I'm not positive. Actually, I think it does. I mean, I guess Refrigerate's a good ability though, so I don't know. Ice is a good coverage type. But actually, Rock is a really good coverage type, but it's not the best type to have a Pokemon for. I mean, they do usually have pretty good defense, but their special defense isn't usually that great, and they're usually not that offensive. But other than that, it's a good type. So, Ice and Rock, it's kind of odd typing because both Ice and Rock have never been known for being the best types to run. They're good for coverage, but not the best for the Pokemon stab. Alright, well, either way, tomorrow we're going to continue this. We're going to actually finish this competition for Day 3 of the Enter the Dragon-type online competition on Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.